Oh, man.
Talk to him about dinner.
Ooh, get him.
Look at me. See that? You guys see that shit right there? Right on the edge of his mustache? Tell him about it.
Hang on, look at this. Look at this.
Mustard right here.
Look, oh, look at that. Just,
Talk to him, Logan. Now's your chance.
If you don't pull a bone out of one of those right now.
Tell him about the time you put your meat on John's grill.
Well, I went outside and I smacked my meat on John's grill about lunchtime today.
In dinner time, what do we got?
get it out of there.
He just pulled the bone out. That was the only thing.
Look at, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Look at that. Logan's new name is the Rib King.
Big rib guy.
Hey, tell him, where is Logan spending most of his nights?
And your girl's ribs. And
your girl's ribs.
If you see his hard hat at your crib, just know I meant her ribs, you hear me?
My man drew a break.
I know. He's been saying that. He's been saying.
He's soft.
I know. You've been saying that all day long. You've been saying that.
He just soft pitched that to you.
Got Wespo back in the videos. Travis, Shannon, Logan. We are back here at Ellis Nasty. Oh, I want to give myself. Hey, I want to give myself a little credit here. Chicken.
Yeah, chicken was good.
Not a good looking start.
Hey,
but
I don't eat chicken, but I heard it was good.
We didn't trust it at first. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm not big on like the full food safe certified. I'm all about cross contamination, but it's all right. Everything turns out good. So we are in the engine assembly room with the engine we just got back from TCAM Performance, and we got some goodies here. You can see the stuff that they went through was nice and clean. And you can see the stuff they didn't go through. We still have to clean up. So we are going to assemble the short block today of this 408 stroker. Guys, I've said it a number of times in these videos I've been doing recently. It's kind of video series of this engine. It's been a nightmare. It's been a nightmare. I bought it off Turbo Bullet. It was not a good buy. The car came with a motor off Turbo Bullet. Not a good buy, really. Just because the motor in the car wasn't what was promised. This motor here was assembled incorrectly, but thankfully, Kevin, Sammy, Eric, Zach, the entire crew up at TCAM Performance, they were able to get my back at all times. And I brought that up there real quick. They ran it through the line hone because I was concerned that was an issue, and it was an issue. So they got me sent home with, I got to clean up the table here a little bit, some bearings for the mains. They got the crank all cleaned up, got all of that grease and nonsense out of there. We're going to pop the bearings out of the rods, clean them up, get all of that grease out of there, and then put everything together with some proper assembly lube, and then we should be good to go. So this is kind of one of those deals where learn from my mistake. It's been a pain in the ass. It really has. Not only just the money side of it, but the time. I wanted to have this engine in the car. I got transmission, I got a converter, I got a flex plate, I got everything I need. But, man, it has been absolutely brutal because it's just been one holdup after another. But thankfully, the end is in sight. The end is near. The light at the end of the tunnel, we can see it. This motor is going to get assembled. Got a T-cam, lamb cam going in there. Got some LS7 lifters. Got a bunch of really good stuff to go in this engine. And I think we're going to go out there and make, 1,011, 1,200 with it and really fly. So I'm excited. Hopefully the timeline works out. By the time we get this done and assembled, turbos from Jose will be here and we can get rolling on the turbo kit. All right, guys. I've been cleaning off the axle grease. It actually comes off okay. You can see the ones that have been cleaned up. I got 2 more left and then we should be good to go. They already got the main bearing clearance set up. Shannon's over here checking the ring gap. Shannon, ring gap in an LS. Now, guys, before we go any further, I got to let you guys know, Shannon's a big small block Ford guy. So this is like burning his hands to even touch this thing.
Yeah, this is horrible.
So checking the ring gap. What are we looking for here?
Well, we don't really have the we don't know what the hell brand these rings are or anything. So just rule of thumb, you go like 6.5 thou per inch of bore. So roughly we're looking for like 26,000. It's generally a pretty safe range.
So Shane's got his fiddler gauges out.
Yeah, I got my filler gauges. See, that one's probably, that's 26. It's a little loose. It's probably 27, 28.
But there's nothing wrong. We're gonna have proper ventilation.
Yeah, I mean, a little extra gap never hurt nobody.
No.
You know what I mean?
What was the saying you said before?
If the ring gap's too tight, everyone will know. If it's too loose, only you will know.
We ain't popping the tops off these suckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna drive this one? Or are you finally gonna pilot an LS vehicle?
I have no idea. I mean,
could be.
I just work here. I don't make any calls.
All right, so we're not gonna go and check every one, are we? Are we gonna check every ring?
I mean, that's up to you.
What would you do?
I didn't even think you were supposed to take these things apart. I thought you just straight out of the plumbing van in the car. You already let the magic out.
I'm doing this because
you probably looked into cam bearings too.
Stop. First thing I did was like, hey, look at this cam bearing.
Oh my god! You got to take it back. We got to get another one. I mean,
what do you think, Logan? This is your cherry. As of now, you still own it.
Did you get my cam and head gaskets?
I got to go back up there Monday to return a tool. So Monday I'll get your cam and head gaskets.
Damn, I was hoping Shannon was gonna put together two tonight.
No, I could put a cam and heads. I could do the top end. I'm just not super comfortable with the bottom end because it's just like the whole responsibility thing. You put a cam in, you miss a tooth, it sounds a little funny. You're good. You put one of these in backwards, comes out the oil pan, kind of expensive.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to limit my exposure here.
I mean, there's very little things you can do to completely catastrophic ruin it, and generally you would catch it because the crank won't turn very good.
Okay, well, we're good there. I'm gonna finish cleaning
John
off.
just powers through it. When
Yeah.
He's like, go get me the 4-foot breaker bar.
I'm gonna clean off these last two here, and then we'll get going on the engine assembly here of Hank's 408 stroker. All right, guys, we got the mains pulled off. They just line honed it, which was good because it was pretty jacked up before, so now we're good to go. So they got us all set up at TCAM with our bearing clearances, so we're going to slap all that stuff in there, get the crank set in there, and then get the mains torqued down. And I think every time I go take the mains off, I forget about the side bolts. We just went through that.
Yeah, that's affirmative.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, this thing is in there tight.
I was like, it's the tightest registers I've ever seen in a blog.
Yeah.
I like them when they fall out.
Yeah, and then rip the bolts out, and then it comes out. So we'll get a little time-lapse going on, and we'll get the crank set in there. All right, guys, we got the last piston going in there. We did good. We did good. Only one mishap. All right, you can just tell them. Just tell them.
No.
Just tell them. The people need to know.
I mean, John may or may not have put one of the pistons in upside down. I mean, he knew it was 15-degree heads. He just didn't know which way the 15-degree was. You know what I mean? If it was like right or left.
We caught it, though, thankfully. That's why Shannon was here.
Yeah.
You look at it.
In his defense, he said he was on the opposite side of the motor when he put the piston
I did.
in.
I put the piston
I don't know
in.
how that's relevant, but that's what he said.
I put the piston.
That was his excuse.
It was facing up, but I was on the wrong side. So, in theory, it was facing down. But we got them all in there. It's just not... Listen, guys. I need adult supervision. The way my brain works, and I get distracted, sometimes that happens.
Swirl.
Yeah, literally. So, all we got left to do for the bottom end is torque down the rod bolts. And
The crank still turns at this point, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, everything's good. Everything...
If you ever build an engine, you know what I mean? If you put all the rods in and it don't turn over, probably need to look into it.
You don't just power through it?
Yeah,
you don't get a longer bar?
Yeah.
Get the jack handle?
That's why we got this in here. If I looked into it, I mean, you put this on the crank. Two people stand on the engine stand and free her up. You know what I mean?
Simple as that.
This thing here, how fast, Shannon, if you were to name it right now, how fast do you think this old girl's going to send us? Twin 66mm turbos on the 85.
Who's in charge of the boost controller?
You can be.
Oof.
You can be.
Might go to LDR. We're big LDR guys.
Big LDR guys. Guys, spare motors for days. Big LDR guys. Look at this. Literally, they're everywhere.
That's my third string in the corner over there.
That's Shannon's backup to the backup.
Yeah, that's the third string.
That comes out of retirement.
That's the Kirk Cousins.
If that comes out of retirement, someone's in trouble.
Yeah.
Someone is getting an ass whooping.
Me. Chris is going to kill me if we have to go to that one.
We're going to pull up to the shop one day and Shannon's going
That
to
means
put
I've
that
blown up
outside.
the other two, so I'm on the shit list.
Oh my god.
You're in good shape then.
That's one step away from having to LS swap. That's what that is.
The last resort.
Yeah.
The last resort.
That's
All
the
right.
last Mohegan.
What are you thinking here? Had to get the head's chamber softened because compression was a little high. It was 13-1.
Well, I noticed the domes. I was like,
Yeah. A little aggressive.
who am I to question it, you know?
So we got him chamber softened with the head gasket. Or I think it was 12-1, not 13-1. So now we should be in like that 11 and 11.5 to 1.
It's pretty spicy for a stock block deal with twins, but,
On E?
I mean, you gotta
He
get
about in LT block. Just
Yeah, I saw him. You better take a
Yeah.
header.
It
got
about came with me.
Air to air. Not air to water, air to air.
Is it a big air to air or like a 4-inch
Oh, it's
on 3 or something?
It's not good.
It's not good?
No, it's not good. It's not promising. What is temps going to be the killer of this thing?
Yes.
Intake air temp?
Temps will be critical, yeah.
Meth injection.
IAT will be critical. I mean, that helps, but I'm not a big fan.
No, we just
Nothing beats cool air.
Just get a
If
better
you're
air
on-
cooler.
If you're on E.
get a better
Yeah,
report.
what do you have? Like,
It's like some VS Racing bolt. I'm looking
is it a
for
4-inch
You
or
know,
like
if
a
we
5
didn't
or
give away
6
all our
inch?
stuff, we'd be in alright shape. We could.
Well,
it is. I'm looking for one that has dual in the bottom and a single at the top.
Right,
So I
right,
can't
right,
find one that's.
reasonably sized, yeah. They're going to
Well,
be expensive.
I got no problem paying. I just can't find them
I know,
because
but
I couldn't tell you the last time I
Whatever.
shopped for an intercooler. I run methanol.
yeah.
So, but that's as of right now.
I saw one
tentatively.
the other day on Facebook somewhere, Marketplace, maybe Turbo Bullet or something.
Don't say
Somebody
turbo.
had-
We're not allowed to talk about turbo bullet no more.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, this is one of them. God, look at this thing coming together, nice and clean. We got no grease from your trailer on here. I mean, we are ready to rock.
What did it say the torque specs were on it?
No, nobody looked.
No one looked.
Good,
But
good and tight.
talk about a nice torque wrench. Where'd you get that, Logan?
Amazon. Prime.
Shout out to who?
Gear wrench.
Just make the baddest shit out there.
It is. That's it.
Can we help you?
We have our bottom end fully assembled, and it is time to stick the cam in there. Shannon is just gripping a lamb cam and getting that thing all lubed up to be inserted into our...
We're just lubing the shaft right now.
Some weird stuff goes on here at Ellis Nasty. I don't know what to tell you. Didn't have a cam retainer plate, so I had to rip it off another motor that had a cam in there and rip the timing chain off. So use cam retainer plate, but then we got all new hardware. ARP 3-bolt shit, cam gear, and new timing chain. I got a brand new Melling 10355 oil pump, which is just the goat of oil pumps. This thing right here, this will make enough oil pressure to blow your rear main seal just slap out.
I'm not sure that that's a good thing, but I mean...
How's the old lamp? Generally, the T-cam lamp, lamb cam, and black sheep cam, and big stick, they're all so big you generally have to put them in with a wooden hammer. But if you got the magic touch...
I mean, I just looked at the specs. This thing is pretty healthy.
It is healthy.
I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty healthy. It's bigger than I thought it was.
It's big.
Yeah, it's got a lot more duration than I expected. I was like, huh.
Every T-cam camshaft sounds like a man.
Yeah.
I ain't got no lawnmower cams.
I can see it. Ain't no Briggs and Stratton.
No, not here. This thing's going to send Logan to the rear bumper by the 60 foot.
I like it.
Logan's like, now you're talking my language.
Look at this technique, just the two finger technique. Well, really one finger and a thumb.
This is literally what goes on every day.
Oh, man.
No, y'all saw the secret to all the horsepower.
You're going to help him out and grab the back of it?
Yeah, I was.
No, the back of the cam.
Oh.
You got to just lift it up here. Look, I got you. Look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Look at that. Pow!
Vui la.
Hey. That's some good shit right there. Now, the most difficult part of the LS. Degreeing the camshaft.
All right, John.
Dot to
Step
dot.
in.
Dot to... Alright, let the LS expert get it. Here, hold on. You take this. I haven't put one of these together in so long.
Last time he had to beat the cam in.
With a wooden mallet.
I like the technique of starting the bolts with the impact.
Yeah, I stopped
That's always solid.
I have the camera rolling, so I stopped after the first one. I caught
that. I was like, don't lose your heart now.
Runs it home.
3 is my number.
You're going to break them jokers. Is that an official torque setting?
Yeah, 3.
Number 3?
Yeah, number 3. Alright, push that sucker back towards me some.
Sloppy mechanics would be so proud of you right now.
I mean, this is why they don't let me assemble the race motors. This is literally why. I'm not allowed to touch them. Just put them in the car. Get a general idea of where we're at here. Get our dots to line up. About dot to dot. Right there. You say that's pretty dot to dot-ish?
The block's kind of tilted. Rock it up that way.
But the dot is even with the dot.
I can't.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's probably pretty good.
Just run it home.
This brand new OEM.
If it sounds weird whenever we start it up, we know to fix it.
Yeah, it's wrong. Then one pulled like 5,200 RPM. You didn't get it.
It's like we've done that. Except it wasn't us.
It's pretty dot to dot.
Jeez, look at him. He's like a professional.
Look at that shit. Dot to dot. Alright, I gotta get some Loctite.
Where are your bolts? There's the bolt.
Yeah, brand new. I really splurged on this one and got
You
some.
went all out.
Yeah, I did.
Went all out.
I got some really nice stuff. Like $11 right here.
Is that ARB?
Yeah,
Sorry, what?
The ARB hardware?
yeah, he's
There's a
got,
P in there.
There's no B.
he's got,
ARB.
he's got
ARP?
a $7 single roller timing chain, but he's got ARP bolt.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Was that blue? Oh, I think you got the red. I didn't want the blue.
Oh,
I don't plan on taking this out ever again.
Jeez, that's like a lifetime supply of Loctite
Shout out to Permatex.
for most people.
Shout out to Permatex.
What?
I said for most people.
Yeah.
You gotta open it up and snip it.
Me?
You have to pop it out the back. Dude.
Oh my god.
No, you gotta open the whole thing. Look at this. Hold on, look at this.
I looked down there and seen
No,
it.
you gotta cut it, dude. It's solid plastic.
Rip it out with the pliers.
Here. Just give me that.
Shannon's like, I'm tired of
I
watching
don't know
this.
what the hell I was thinking about to give one of y'all a razor knife.
We have to have adult supervision here.
Man, I was about to cut off my finger.
I've literally lost my touch. I used to build these shits like every day. Not every day, but I mean I was tearing them apart every day.
Remember when we used to have like 6 of them in the corner of the shop?
Shannon, how much longer can
That
you
was
watch
like
this?
2 race weekends back then.
Jesus.
What are you doing over here, Logan?
Trying to get this thing going, but it ain't cooperating. So
Oh,
I take
oh,
this
look.
to the deck.
Here we go.
Oh, this makes it so much easier now.
Big LS guy.
I even took the camera off because it was so
I
painful.
can't. It's just
I
whooping
couldn't
my
watch
ass, dude. It's whooping my ass, man. I'm staring at it. And
It
it's
was hurting
so,
Wes to watch it.
This
It was
is
so
bad.
close.
This is like when you go
Take the
watch,
damn
like,
bolt out of it.
The 5-year-olds play basketball at the rec league. They just keep shooting and it's like way off.
It's not way off.
Yeah.
They just run with the ball, don't even dribble.
You got the lifters
It
here?
was like watching Shaq shoot 3-pointers.
God dang.
And there's only one right way and a bunch of wrong ways. That's the problem.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, there's a million right ways.
What the hell's the problem then?
It's just it's like someone shaking the motor while we're trying to put it on.
It's kind of like that. I ain't gonna disagree there. It's kind of like that. It do be like that.
Y'all get that thing yet?
Oh, I think he's got it. It's just uncomfortably tight. Oh, he's gonna. Oh.
Are you going or not, bro?
Are you sure?
That's what I'm
a-
saying.
Are you sure that's
Oh,
a-
dude, big LS guy.
Yeah,
Big LS guy.
big
Look
LS
at that.
guy.
Are you
Yeah.
sure it's a melon pump and not a Maylene?
No, this is a million. I'm trying to make sure I put everything in there I was supposed to. Logan said I get 10 seconds of runtime down track with it.
No,
That's the
I
warranty. He said 10 seconds.
No,
And I
I
said,
did
dude, that's 2 passes.
Bet.
I did not
That's
say
2
10
passes.
seconds down
Well,
track.
1 and a third probably. So are you saying like off the ramps you're gonna be faster than Phil's car? Is that what
Oh,
you're saying?
dude. Literally, first shakedown, I'm going to take it to the hub dyno up at Kevin's, so we'll know like how much power it makes. I guarantee I can roll this thing off 120, 60 foot.
Big hub dyno guy.
Which is slow, big hub dyno, guys. Slower than Phil's been in the 60 foot. And then just absolutely just destroy
Did you
him.
say 120?
I'll go
I
120.
think Phil just went a 179.
That's what I'm
or
saying.
something.
No, he went a 117. No, he didn't.
He's
Sorry.
never-
Oh, 120.
Are you okay?
Sorry. I'll go 2-0 in the 60
Okay, I'm like,
117.
bro, you are not looking at the same videos I'm looking at.
Phil went a 170.
Yeah.
Big foot brake
brake
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Big foot brake
He's
guy.
been running his bracket car.
So I'll go out there off the trans brake, but I'll leave it super lazy down low. I'll go 2-0 60 foot, and then I'm gonna pile drive him out the back, go 5 something with a 2-0 60 foot. Out the box.
That was definitely this.
Uh-huh.
Listen, bro, if the ribs are working on you, just say so.
I kind of feel bad. I feel like
Should spool fine.
I lost my touch. I used to know all the head numbers and everything, and now I just know all this aftermarket stuff. I forgot you couldn't look at the lifters here on a stock block, and everyone called me out in my video. They're like, "Oh,
Big time dart block.
yeah, big dart block guy," and I'm like,
$2 million racing operation.
Yeah.
and we're in here in a room with 1, 2, 3, 4 stock blocks. We stay grounded.
What was that?
5 stock blocks.
What was that?
That's a big M dart block.
Yeah.
Big dart guy.
Yeah.
Big dart guy.
Big billet intake guy.
Yeah, big build intake too. Yeah.
With a sweatshirt on top of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta stay grounded. You know, you gotta stay grounded. Don't forget your roots.
Yeah.
I throw my sweatshirts on all my intakes.
He keeps that China LS head over there to remind him what it would be like to race on my budget.
Oh, you mean besides your backup?
Yeah, as Shannon's like making a Facebook post looking for billet cylinder heads, billet block, billet. Shannon wore out the word billet. Facebook's like, hey, dude, settle down.
Lord, here we go.
Settle down.
Here we go.
Try-
Hey, you were looking for a billet block before we even thought about a billet block.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just looking to see what it looked like. That's all.
Hey, big LDR guy coming soon.
You get
Yeah.
any pictures of it?
No, I didn't even get it. I couldn't even afford them. They said they had some, but I couldn't afford them.
Well, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Big shout out to Shannon, Bloodbath Racing. Check him out on YouTube. He came over and helped assemble this. Really saved my ass because I put one piston in upside down. Big life
I mean, he did. Yeah.
I did. I'm not going to lie. I put one in upside down. It's just, honest mistake. Can't tell. I mean, they're all silver. It's tough to really tell.
Big LS guy.
So we're good. We're good to go now. Slap the heads on there. I'm gonna put the heads on tomorrow. I'm gonna set it in the car. I got engine, transmission, converter, flex plate, drive shaft. So I got all my bases covered. And then I hope my turbos come in, and we'll be able to make a turbo kit. Got to learn how to weld titanium. Big titanium guy now. Big titanium turbo kit guy.
Yeah.
So
all right.
that's what we got going on here.